Right. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Julia, and I am Jessica's maid of honor tonight. Woo! So, as someone who's never given a maid of honor speech, I did what anyone would do, and that is Google. And according to Google, I only have 2 to 5 minutes to sum up my 6-year friendship with Jess. But this will be a challenge because the truth is I really do see Jess as a sister because I didn't grow up with any, so she's the closest thing I have. But I guess I'll just start at the beginning with how I met her. So we met in February 2016 at an Olivet soccer camp. And I was really shy, and I was trying to come out of my shell and meet people and meet friends. And this girl comes over to me and starts talking to me, and I was like, okay, she's super cool. I gotta get her number. So we exchanged numbers, and then we start texting for a month or so. And then the next thing I know is she asked me to be her roommate, and I say yes. She later tells me that it felt like she was asking me out on a date. She was so nervous. But safe to say, saying yes to Jess was the best decision I ever made. After we moved into dorm room number 335 of Williams Hall, we did just about everything together. We studied together, but I studied and Jessica flirted with the boys next to us. We played soccer together, so we were with each other constantly. She was my bus buddy always. I think I only had one other person one time, and she was sick or something. We cried together on our dorm room floor a few times. We ran 5Ks together, made meals together. We went to Walmart at 2 in the morning because we didn't have parents with us anymore. We watched movies and TV shows together, specifically The Office and Parks and Rec. We jammed out to musical soundtracks on the way to Chicago, like Hamilton and Dear Evan Hansen. The list goes on, and we lived with each other for 4 years, so I saw the good, bad, and amazing things about Jess. And most of my memories from 2016 to now, Jess has been right by my side. And after saying all of that and how much she means to me, we're going to talk about Anthony and Jess. They started dating spring semester of our senior year, going on dates specifically, not official. But they were going on dates, and I met Anthony at a dinner with Jess at some point during the semester, I don't know when. And I thought to myself during dinner, I was like, this seems like the kind of guy Jess would stay with for a while. He made her laugh, smile, and blush multiple times throughout the dinner. He knew when to be serious and when to make a joke. And most importantly, he loves Jesus. I also liked that towards the end of dinner, he had the balls to ask me if I liked him, and I said, yes, I did. And you can ask Jess, I'm very honest with her. And then fast forward to September 2020, and things are starting to get serious between them. And now, logically, I knew this would happen, but that is not how it played out in my mind. You go on dates, and then you get to know each other more, and then you either continue or you don't. But to me, I was like, who is this Anthony guy stealing all my time from Jessica, who's like my sister? I didn't get it. But then, after a month or so of being jealous, I remembered something my dad told me when I was in the car with him. We were talking about a bunch of random things, and then I asked him, so how did you know my mom was the one? How did you make your marriage last so long? And he said, you just got to marry your best friend. And then that's when everything fell into place for me. Throughout the course of 6 or so months, Anthony had become Jessica's best friend. And then when this finally made sense to me, I thought, okay, this is the guy Jess is going to marry. Which now means, as Jess's former best friend, I am handing off some of my best friend duties to you. To start, Jess makes wonderful meals, so you get to eat them with her now. Jess hates folding clothes and putting away laundry, so always do that for her. She loves to watch movies under cozy blankets with popcorn. So you get to do this with her as much as you want, but I learned you don't talk during movies because I'm banned from sitting next to her at the movie theater now. She likes to talk about food and nutrition, and so now you get to nod along and pretend like you know what she's talking about. She hates the cold, so just give her control of the thermostat. And she likes to eat peppers like they're apples, so don't be surprised when she does this. But most of all, you're her person now, so make sure you listen to her before trying to solve her problems. Sometimes she needs alone time before she's ready to talk about something, and if she is crying, just give her a big hug. And Jessie, even though you're moving to Alabama, if you ever need anything, I'll be on a plane ride to see you as soon as I can. So Anthony and Jess, my 2 to 5 minutes are up. And I just want to close this out by saying I love you both more than words, and I'm so glad you got to marry your best friend.
Good evening, everybody. So I am, you guys try and get over here and see these guys. I'm Brad Lawson. I am Anthony's best man. I was given a short timeline because I was told Julia's speech would be great, which it was. So I was giving myself about 45 seconds to a minute to make sure we go through this really quick. I had a few restrictions, so I'm going to make sure I blow through this very fast. But I had met Anthony at work, so it started off, we had a lot of long days as Anthony was going through a long time, about 6 months that I'm sure he does not want to ever go through again. He was working about every day, and that kind of started because I was right there with him, and the next thing you know, I asked him, hey, do you want to hang out one night? And the next thing you know, Anthony was always there. So here we are, and we're hanging out quite often. That's when I really got to know Anthony. So Anthony really didn't, have any other girls that he had brought around. And one day he starts talking about this girl that lives up in the city. And he, maybe like 12 more seconds. That's my timer over there, everyone. So he starts talking about this girl. And he's like, yeah, I think there's a chance that she's going to move down to Peoria. Like, I don't think she's going to move down to Peoria. Like, that's probably not going to happen. She lives in the city. And then he keeps talking about it. He's like, no, I think there's a chance she might take a job. And by this time, we're talking a couple months, and I'm starting to wonder if she's real or not. I was like, there's probably no chance this girl's coming down to Peoria. So then one day, here she is. We're going out on the boat, and Jess comes along this time. And I said, so this is the first time I meet Jess, and I see him like, wow, okay, good job, Anthony. There's no chance they're staying together. That was my first thought. No chance. And the next thing you know, I start to get to know Jess more, get to know Anthony and Jess together. And I was like, you know what? I can actually see this. I can see this. Anthony's happy. Jess seems happy all the time. I don't want to take too much credit, but I do think the only reason she stuck around for a while to really get to know Anthony was because of the boat. But I'm not going to say that. She liked going out. But I like to think that I helped this out a little bit, even though it probably wasn't that much. But seriously, I really do feel like they're perfect for each other. Just like I said, the first time I met him, I really thought, wow, I think Jess is the one. So I'm happy for both of you. I'm happy that you'd have us. Obviously, everybody in the party up here. I know we're all thankful. I'm thankful. I'm sure they're thankful that everyone came out tonight and that we're all part of this day. So I just want to thank you for letting us be part of it. So there's my second speech. So I'm well over my time. That's about a minute. So once again, thank you. I left them a drink over here, but I'll say that's everyone raise a toast. And a toast to the happy couple. And we're going to miss you in Alabama. I wish I was going with you guys. Thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go into our first dance, followed by our other dances in just a few minutes. Just